Hi, I'm Nick. I'm a former Amazon bar raiser who now runs Amazon Bound, where we help talented job seekers to interview effectively with Amazon. In a recent webinar I ran, I received the question, should I prepare differently for the Amazon phone/video screen versus the on-site virtual loop? The recording of that portion of the webinar comes up next. You will notice that we have pixelated the video of the person asking the question and we have altered their voice in order to preserve their privacy. If the information here is useful to you, please subscribe to our channel and best of luck as you get ready to interview with Amazon. You've got this.
When it comes to the phone screen before a full loop, is there any different way that you would approach those questions? And I know in the loop you shouldn't repeat any of your star stories. Is it acceptable to use some that you might have used in your phone screen later in a loop?
Great questions. Thank you, Dave. The first question of is there a different way to approach the phone/video screen? Because a lot of these screens are now done via Chime. The answer is no. The approach is exactly the same. I would expect a different composition of the questions you get during the video screen. It would roughly be an hour and roughly a 50-50 split between star behavioral questions and functional questions on the other side. So I would expect to hear 2 to 3 behavioral questions and 2 to 3 functional questions. But your approach should be exactly the same. Then the second part of my answer, during the on-site virtual loop, you can repeat any of the answers you gave during the video screen stage. The slate resets for the on-site loop. Don't worry about repeating the same answer. And the bar is going to be quite a bit higher because they're going to want to make sure that you are better than half of the current employees who they have at that level, while the bar for the video screen would be, do you have it in you? Do they perceive, the person who's interviewing you, did they perceive that you could raise the bar? The bar for the on-site virtual loop is much higher. They would need to establish behaviorally that you're better than 50% of the current employees. But the approach, the methodology is exactly the same.